I got an iPad Pro and I saved on taxes, and I was gonna get it anyways? What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of The Rich Millennial, and today we're gonna talk about how to write off an iPad in 2021. So you bought your new iPad and you're probably wondering, is there any way I can get a deduction on this? Because ultimately our goal is to minimize our taxes and really only pay what we need to. So when you're thinking about write-offs, the key phrase you want to consider is whether the expense is ordinary and necessary. There's plenty of leeway in this statement because every industry and particular business is going to be different. Another way to look at the expense is that it has to be common and expected in your trade or business. It is also needed that the expense is helpful and appropriate. So just given this language, there's definitely room for you to state your case within this framework. So can you write off your iPad and other electronic gadgets in 2021? 100%. If you are intending on using these products to create sales, drive revenue, or just overall as part of your startup, then these products can help offset any potential revenue gain you have for the year. And if you can show that the iPad is for business, for example, you're using it as a payment terminal, or you're using it to make video, or used to make content, then these would certainly qualify. Now, context can be important here because it would be more legitimate for a graphic designer or a content creator to deduct an iPad for business than it would be for, say, a construction worker or an assembly line worker to do so. Now, you wouldn't be able to deduct these products as a W-2 employee, but if you're an independent contractor and you needed a computer, a tablet, iPad, and other electronics, then you can keep track of these deductions and pay less taxes. Now, if you're an independent contractor that has deducted electronic and other expenses, let us know in the comments below. What are your favorite deductions? But if you're self-employed or looking to start a side hustle, having a startup on paper will open up many doors for deductions. You can simply choose a sole proprietorship or a partnership as easy entities, especially if liability is not an immediate issue. In the past, computers used to have stricter rules to prove that they were only used for business, but they are not considered listed property anymore, making things a lot easier. Listed property used to basically mean anything that could be used personally, and those were subject to stricter rules and a lot more record keeping. With the new M1 iPad Pro and the power packed into today's tablets, the ability to wirelessly hook up a keyboard and perform intensive CPU work, it's hard to argue that they're not computers themselves. For many electronics and other business expenses that are used mostly for business, meaning greater than 50% of the time, you can now expense them completely in 1 year instead of depreciating them, meaning spread out the cost over a certain number of years. Taking this special 100% depreciation is going to apply through 2022, so if there are any business expenses, computers, tablets, iPads that are going to benefit you and your business, go ahead and take it as soon as possible. Now, any computer put into service after 2017 is going to qualify for this special 100% bonus depreciation, meaning you can take the write-off completely in just one swing. Now, the new rules allow for 100% bonus expensing of assets that are new or used. The percentage of bonus depreciation phases down in 2023 to just 80%, and then in 2024 to 60%, 2025 to 40%, and finally in 2026 it is going to be 20%. Now, the last big point on write-offs is to remember to keep your receipts and invoices. This will make any audit scenarios that much easier. Now, a few key takeaways to think about again are that write-offs are mostly for small business owners and independent contractors. They generally don't apply to W-2 employees. Now, when you're thinking about a write-off, it's important to consider that they're ordinary and necessary, and that they're primarily used for business. If you can keep all of these in mind, then you will have a whole world of deductions to draw from and help reduce your taxes. If you made it to the end of the video, we do thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, this is not tax or legal advice. So if you need professional counsel, please consult with your CPA or your enrolled agent to determine what deductions apply to your specific scenario or your business. With that being said, we'll see you next time. Peace.